Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2, you guys. And if you do enjoy this content, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you won't mind. And we are going on investigating here. Yes, that would obviously be stealing. That's too bad. So that is not what we are gonna do. Okay, it's all stealing. Okay, that's a nice plasma cutter, whatever. That won't open. Have we found everything here? I mean, yes, we received information from him, considering the doctor. Not the doctor, but the coordinate lady.
May all your theories prove true.
And yes, I am in the new session, so I'm a bit unsure what the door reset did. Yes, okay, with the door reset I could have went in, I see. The central processing. Okay, we are investigating central processing. But I'm a bit confused. We did a bit of shooting. We did a bit of looting. We can go higher. Or maybe you could even say we did a lot of shooting. Oh, there's a ladder too, by the way, which I did not see. But I'm not sure. What that here is actually helping us. I know, the Ghost of Yotei update ain't giving us any solution here. I know that. There's not a button we can press here. That is confusing too. Nothing we can... Ah, hello. That's what we have been looking for. Oh no. A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command system. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Look closer. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alva took control over the doors in the operations office. Okay.
May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Okay. Good. Now, then, there are enemies. Good to know.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with me.
Just what we needed. Some action. And I need new ammunition, by the way, at some point. Just saying. Not judging. Just saying. But for now, we have enough. Sorry, I need a bit of tea, the usual. Okay, first thing done. That is nice. So we are just gonna crack on.
Vector's been in there a while.
Investigator.
Hello.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Yes, obviously. Yep. We have been there, and obviously that is the way on.
Doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Yeah, I don't know. If you say so, I believe you.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow vending has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
I am already headed that way, sure.
Oh. Well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Okay, you've got yourself a specialist or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Well, here we need the shield, by the way, our shielding. At least I hope. At least I hope. I hate stealing. That's why I don't do it. Yeah, all of that. Oh, okay. I don't want to drop down. Sure, if I could make that jump. But I'd say we are closer. Good. The control board allows users to update settings for the Zeranium overflow venting system. Let's make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Zeranium gaps, you identify several settings that let this console to fail. This change required clearance. Good, right? Against the toxicity. Okay, it's not. Ow! Okay, we need to. Okay. For a second, I thought it would not do anything against the. I don't know if the term's right, toxicity. But it helped. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Progress. The shield man is such a freakingly amazing gadget. Might I say that? I ain't gonna be able to make that jump. But that I can do. And from here, make this perfect.
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded.
Talk to you in a sec, lady. That is, I guess, sealed. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay.
Uranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Maybe you can help me with some answers then.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you know to happen anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the attack?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations, can't miss it, unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Okay. Cool. Let's go down. So, on the other hand, that did not really gave us that much of information, right? Not sure. Now, we have access to a lab, right? Question is, which lab? Or which door that is
May
before
all your
we...
endeavors add to the equation.
Yes, thank you. Should take a quick look.
May all your theories prove true.
Thank you. You're also polite, man. That is not really
Always account for standard deviation.
understandable, but I ain't gonna complain. Maybe evaluation did. Oh no. Yes. Good. 1200 XP. That was the important part. I know that was stealing. Oh, a barometer grants a larger heal over time, but adds a small amount of... That's amazing. The essence of vigor kilo. Holy goodness, that is cool. Screw what was in the box. If I could, I would put it back. If I could. There only would an option be, which there is not. Okay, then let's solve this riddle. Crazy. Just for a change to have a semi... Oh, that one's ugly, but just to have a... to be a bit more beefier. Nobody will ever notice that I stole bits. Okay, cool. Not sure about the armor though, but I ain't gonna complain. Okay, anyway, so we wanted to talk.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted the launch coordinates and pushed processing settings past tolerances. Yes.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how.
You seem like you've drawn a conclusion. Doesn't care of... Okay. Doesn't seem of engineering all this, yes.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yeah, she does. It's obvious she was framing you. I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you were definitely framed by someone. That's good. The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't telling us everything. Yep, this one.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Okay, wait. How long have you been here undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
So, okay, yeah, she's right. Enough pontificating time for a decision.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
Okay, I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help. You realize you only get killed if you try to stop her, right? So do I, and I haven't seen enough proof to determine who's the guilty or innocent. That's good.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, You'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one at that.
Okay, Nafla, I'm not... Okay, you realize you only get killed if you try to stop her, right?
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Okay, always happy to save lives. There's anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
If she doesn't talk, she's definitely determined maybe a bit of a strange. I really have no idea. Okay. My stick is Sissy Pig and listen to... Okay, the third one.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
That's it. Any thoughts about what to do next? You shot her in the chest. Nice aim there. Zane and Buddy would be proud. Okay, what's next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to high.
Okay, good. Can I loot? There's always something good, right? Out of the... Oh, hello. Out of the bed.
The proctor left her terminal on. Maybe it holds some sign of who she was working for.
Okay. Access oversight control. Unlock toxicity repository access. Okay. Commence message recovery. A matter of some advisement. Dr. Svoboda. As you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, friend, even whose diligence appears to have slipped and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for promotion. Speaking hypothetical, of course. IRT Consul, Abbott Newell.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Okay. She's gonna be the next member of our party, right? I guess.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Yes, looting first, lady. Or looting first, very important. Alright then. Not an identified subject, your orders from whoever. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This was an unacceptable error on your part, and I expect better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Luvino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. The contingency plans. In light of the recent setbacks, De Vries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467 or A467. Thorough instruction will be issued by a time of my predetermining. Okay.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy, Augustine De Vries.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
You're right, can't tell if you're shaken or euphoric right now.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Help someone like you with mysterious unfinished business, how could I say no? Yes!
Good, good. It's a little crowded here though, isn't it?
Okay, Niles, head back to the incognito.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Okay.
So, Abbott Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's Choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly?
You also asked us to convince Auntie's Choice that the Order was responsible. Last time you had a director of someone, I saw you shoot them in the chest. First one.
Good, good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he isn't entirely poor at his job. The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible.
I had something else I want to discuss.
Inquire away. I may even respond.
So you killed people for the Order? No. You were hiding your identity on Golden Ridge a long time. Who are you really?
Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
Curious attitude for an Order scientician. Thought you strove to reveal all knowledge.
Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while.
Alright, picked an interesting place to hold up.
Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding.
Guess you encountered an event you couldn't influence.
To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent.
Okay.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Good. So that is good. We concluded a larger quest. That's always amazing, right?
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understand then, and I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts. May fate and fortune converge.
Yes, okay, cool. Let's then at least drive up, and then that is gonna lead us... Oh, that's a wonderful wallpaper. Brings us to the end of today's episode, you guys, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. I would like to do the Newell crest, I would like to put that in between, by the way. And we have a lot of scouting to do, by the way, on the way here. But guys, that then right now is gonna bring us to what's our fast travel? The landing pad. To the end of today's episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up.
The following points of interest have been identified. Matriarch's Mercy, Alexandra Monastery,
and
the statue of the
subscribe,
matriarch,
and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.